All right, man. Hey, what's happening, world? It's about Mike Inno from the No Pod Just Cash Show. We are minus one guest today, my man Smoke, but he'll be back the next episode, man. Today, we're going to go ahead and hit you with some random topics. You got, of course, the beautiful, the most amazing Miss L in the building. Miss L, how are you, ma'am?
I am good. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Yay, yay. My man Show, what do you know?
Hey, man. I got some hot stuff to talk about.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna go drop the AC, bro. I'm about to
There's
drop
a lot
the AC.
going on. Right
Man, look at here, man. We're gonna do a random show, some random topics, you guys.
Get it, 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 hey, get it, get it, get it, hey, get it, get it, get it, get it, yeah, get it, get it on my soul. Ain't no letting up.
Right off the air, right before we came on, we were talking about Jesse Jackson, his homegoing service. My man Show had some really interesting things to say about that. I said, hold on, Show, save it for the show. Hey, Show, man, bring the people up to speed, bro, on what we were talking about prior to hitting this record button. Let's go.
Okay. So, as y'all know, we have lost the late, great Reverend Jesse Jackson.
R.I.P.
You know, he was a trailblazer. He was one of the leaders during the civil rights movement alongside Dr. Martin Luther King. I didn't want to say Dr. Martin Luther King.
Oh man, you lying. You ain't never met Martin Luther the King.
Dr. Martin Luther King. And, you know, he just created a lot of positivity for our culture. You know, as you know, his famous speech is, I am somebody. But his son, Jesse Jackson Jr., Little Jesse got up during the homegoing service for Reverend Jesse and said, we ask that none of you who are going to speak bring your own political ideas, speak about politics during this homegoing service. And then you have this.
Each day we wake up to some new assault on our democratic institutions. Another setback to the idea of the rule of law. Each day we're told by those in high office to fear each other and to turn on each other, and that some Americans count more than others, and that some don't even count at all.
So, as you just saw, of course, it showed Barack Obama speaking, and it seemed somewhat like he brought in some political things during his speech. I mean, but of course, as we know, Barack is, he's creative with how he talks. Some people might be like, he didn't really do that. He just kind of, laid the format to talk about what type of man Jesse was, right? So as we know, there were only 3 presidents that spoke. And it was Clinton, Biden, and Obama. So a lot of people are in an uproar right now about it because these are the only presidents that spoke at Jesse Jackson funeral, and of course they Democratic representatives of the president, the presidency. So the next time that Jesse spoke was, I guess, at church, and he alluded to the idea that these guys don't even know his dad. I just want to know what y'all thought about that.
I'd like to start by saying I feel like there had to be an itinerary. Nobody just get to show up at anybody's funeral without having some kind of plan, without that saying, hey, you're going to speak first. You got 5 minutes. You're going to speak second. You got 5 minutes, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. So the fact that whoever would speak at the funeral, I would assume that Lil Jesse would have had some sort of foresight or some sort of knowledge that these certain dignitaries would be in the building and that they would speak. So for him to say whatever he said, I feel like that might have been his opinion or whatever. But if you put a politician on a microphone, you're going to get some political speeches or what have you. You know what I mean? So I don't know. He had to know. He had to know. Like it is what it is. You know, that's like you put some wild speaking character on a microphone and not expect them to do some wild speaking type stuff. I don't know. I think look, is Jesse trying to get a little clout, or is he trying to start some foolishness? I don't know, bro. I can't say. But he had to know who was gonna speak, and based off of that, you know what the speech is gonna be about. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, and piggybacking off of that, Jesse Jackson was into politics. So I would think it would be safe to assume that when people got up there and spoke about him, that they would reference some of his political actions.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing, my question is, then who did you want to speak? Because you had 3 presidents there. So that means at some point in their presidency, they were the most powerful people in the land. You had 3 of them show up at your father's funeral to talk about his influence on politics, his influence on them. And yet you have an issue with that. So I don't understand, because you're saying they don't know you, they don't know your father. Then who knew your father that you wanted them to speak on his behalf? That would be my question. And also, like Eno says, there is an itinerary. I would like to think that they ran that itinerary by Jesse Jackson Jr. And he could have said yay or nay.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what the big uproar about this is. I mean, obviously he's entitled to an opinion, but I think to me, it was befitting to have 3 presidents at your father's funeral and to have them speak on the influence that they had on them.
Well, is it safe to say that maybe he, told him, say, yeah, I would like for y'all to speak on my father's behalf, but we don't want any type of politics involved in what you're talking about. Maybe he foresightly asked for them to not do that, and he just reemphasized it at the funeral. And yet you still got a written speech that's still talking about politics. Because, if you've planned a funeral before, and I'm sure El, you know about this, and I know about this, and maybe sometimes when you do an itinerary and you ask people to speak, you put out, okay, you got a 2-minute limit, and whatever. And I'm pretty sure he might have been intelligent enough to say, look, we don't want this to be about politics. We just want this to be about the father that he was, or the man that he was, not just about politics. Because when you listen to Obama's speech, it's really about the regime that's in office right now. Then at the tail end, he brought in Jesse Jackson saying that, yeah, this is what he did as a man or whatever. I just feel like it's a lot of people nowadays not falling into the aura of what Obama was to politics, or maybe Clinton, or maybe even Biden. I think a lot of people are starting to see them in a different light. And, some people think it's a lot of fluff of who these people are.
But had they not shown up and given a speech, then that would have been a problem. So I don't know where, because it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because people would say, hold on 1 second, because people would say, well, Obama is standing on the shoulders of Jesse Jackson, which I do believe that. Jesse walked so that Obama can run.
100%.
But it's like people still find something to complain about.
Well, I mean, of course, that's the world. That's life. It's always gonna be something to complain about. It's not gonna be always hugs and kisses when you come around. Because we do know that there was a point that Jesse didn't agree with Obama's politics. So
and Obama still showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
That's when they caught the mic. He had the hot
Trump
mic
showed up
that
at Jimmy
one time,
Carter's funeral. It's just, I don't think
That ain't the same.
I don't think it's.
Hey, wasn't that Jesse that had the hot mic that one time, and he said
did.
something about Obama, whatever?
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, okay.
He
But let
was,
me.
you know, and I think that's something that we kind of overlook sometimes. Those who are not really in depth into what politics is and what the presidents do or anything like that. Some of us just look at the surface and they be so, oh man, they are for us. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And it kind of clouds people thinking, because now we have a man who really supported Obama during his presidency and backed him. But I'm talking about Jesse Jr., who was involved in his political run, is saying, you know, I asked y'all not to do this and y'all did it anyway. And apparently y'all don't know my father.
but let
I
me.
mean, does
Okay,
he not have a
but I
right?
don't even know
Does
if
he not have a right to have that opinion?
yeah, like I said, he's entitled to his opinion.
Mhm.
And what I said earlier, you know, you were saying, okay, well, that's life. Yeah, that's life, but that doesn't make it right. You know, because sometimes when you're dealing with the death and you're dealing with the home going,
Mhm.
maybe it's not the right time to sit up here and criticize. Maybe we just need to sit back and just honor his life and the legacy that he's leaving behind and all the good things that he's done. You had 3 presidents to show up and talk about his influence.
Mhm,
That's a win. But
I agree.
yet you find a reason. You
Mhm.
find a reason to complain.
And also,
And I just don't understand that.
if you let's fast forward, right? Let's say it's a beautiful Wednesday, 20. Let's say 10 years from now, it's 2036, beautiful Wednesday. Somebody finds this speech online where President Barack Obama is having this, is talking about Jesse's legacy and all of his contributions to these United States of America, right? Uh, let's say that this particular person who's looking this, who's Googling this, looking at it on YouTube, they're looking at the speech and they're saying, "Oh, okay, what kind of climate was it 10 years ago? Like, who was in office?" So I think the speech itself was actually very strategic, and it's going to be historical, obviously, but he's kind of letting you know, if you don't know, like right now, we know what kind of climate we are living in present day. 10 years from now, you know what I'm saying? Some people looking at it and like, oh, well, dang, what was going on? Who was the president? Then they get to Google and going down the rabbit hole and seeing where we are today, you know, being at war right now, in a war that was not even, didn't even go through the Congress to, you know, to basically, you know, he just a forced war, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even wait for Congress approval, among other things they were dealing with this current administration. But I think it was a very strategic speech. Start out with what's going on present day, leading into the contributions of, you know, Reverend Jesse Jackson and his whole legacy. I think it's brilliant. Yeah, no matter what you say, it was brilliant.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was what a lot of people consider a political move.
Right.
But does
Strategic
that make it?
strategy.
But it being a political move once again goes to what his son asked them not to do. He didn't want them to bring in political moves for
Right.
us to remind us of what we're going through right now. See, this is where I'm at with funerals. Okay, I get it. Jesse Jackson was a politician at one time. He was a civil rights movement person and all of that. But I don't think that was the time to bring up what this administration is doing. If you're going to talk about Jesse, talk about Jesse. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what his son is alluding to. See, it's a difference when you're grieving through something or you at a political rally.
Mm-hmm.
You're at a funeral. Whatever this administration is doing has nothing to do with what's going on at this funeral. We are burying, I was sure as he would think, his father, my father. I don't want to hear what the Republicans are doing at this funeral. That has no bearing on who my father is and who he was. If you're going to talk about him, yeah, talk about his civil rights accolades. Talk about his Rainbow Coalition that he created. Talk about him running for president. But you should not mix in, and now I'm just thinking this is where Jesse is thinking, because this is how I probably would have thought too. You don't mix in what the Republicans that are in office right now is doing with what my father did.
Who's doing it? Which president did it?
It was Obama. That's the one that's who they playing. He started off. Obama started. I mean, of course, I haven't seen the other president's speeches yet.
Oh,
But the one that's floating around is Barack Obama. And he started off with saying every day we wake up to different adversities. And he's talking about what's going on during this present day with the administration that we in. Then he ended with Jesse. So if you would have took out that first part and just talked about Jesse, I think there wouldn't have been a problem.
So
But
okay,
now I do need to see the other two presidents' speeches too.
right. And if we
Because
take
He said all of
Obama's
them didn't know
speech,
his dad.
but if we take Obama's speech, what percentage of it would you say is political?
The first minute and a half.
But the speech was way longer than that. So give me a percentage.
Okay. I didn't time the speech, but he talked about that more than he talked about Jesse. I watched his whole speech. He talked about what's going on right now in politics before he got to Jesse. And the majority of his speech was about the climate right now in America. Then he brought in Jesse behind it by saying, yeah, Jesse wouldn't have been the type of dude that dealt with this. However he said it, but he didn't talk too long about Jesse.
But the timing in itself is the elephant in the room. Like what's going on today.
But
is
it's
the elephant in the room.
but it's a political move, which is
What's
where
it
his
political
son asked
I
him
didn't
not.
know.
How for Obama? He's not running for any. Like, how is that for Obama political?
It ain't got to be for Obama, but it can be for the Democratic Party. Come on now, y'all know every time. I'm just saying. I kind of understand where Jesse was coming from with that. You know, let's not talk politics today. I'm grieving. Let's not talk about. Huh? Say what? Now?
I said, even though your dad was a politician. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I mean, so is Jesse. Is it Jesse a politician?
He
Is
is.
Junior a
But
politician?
we ain't talk about. We talk about the dad.
But even though my dad was if your dad was a politician, do we have to talk politics that's present?
Yeah.
You talk about his politics that's past.
The elephant in the room is how we living right now. The
Yeah,
fact
but-
that we are
yeah,
at
but
war.
that
You
wasn't
gotta
the
mention
room-
that. You
That
gotta
wasn't the
mention
room
that.
to bring the circus in, though. You don't bring the
Because it could have
circus.
been he's
during the
trying to
funeral.
make a comparison of, you know, this administration now and the dream that Jesse would have had. You know what I
Right.
mean? Maybe he's trying to make a comparison there.
That ain't what he said.
That ain't what who said.
He ain't talking about Jesse. Well, I'm talking about on the video that I saw, Obama.
Mm.
That is not what he said. He ain't said nothing about Jesse's
Okay.
dream.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to listen to Obama's speech again. I was in and out listening to it when he did it, so I might have missed the first part. The parts
Right.
that I remember, he was talking about Jesse's legacy. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
at
my
the
homework
end.
and listen.
At the
Well,
end, I'm
I'm
just
gonna
saying. I'm
see.
not saying he did not speak about Jesse.
I know you didn't, but I
I
want to
say
see
did
how
speak
much
about
of
Jesse.
that was political.
But I mean, I got it. I get it. But hey, man, drop it in the comments. What you think? Is Jesse Jr. wrong, or is he right for how he was feeling? Me personally, I think he was right because there's certain things I don't like that people say at funerals anyway. But that's a whole different thing. But I'm serious. You know, come on.
I'm with
now.
you on that. Certain
Come on,
things.
y'all done seen it, man. Y'all
I'm like, man, how you know? Well, that's a whole nother.
right. Right. So yeah, leave us a comment. Was Jesse
No
Jr.
question,
wrong, or was he right for how he was feeling?
What's happening, people? It's your boy Show for the No Apologies Cash Show, the weekly hangout. Hey, come on in, check us out every Wednesday. Do yourself a favor. I guarantee you're going to enjoy it. But listen, when we do our show, we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel like family. We want you to love what we talk about. Because we talk about current events, relationships, entertainment. I even got my own thing where I say I do the Shut 'Em Down show. And I might hit you with something that's hard. But anyway, if you like what you see, and you see what you like, hit the like and subscribe button. And also leave us a comment. See you there.
That is, man. Definitely drop that in the comments, you guys. Hey, man, we got to move on real quick, bro. There's a lot of the hip hop beef, man. I mean,
Oh my God.
I remember back in the day when the beef was quick, fast. Like it'll happen. A couple of albums would be this dude to drop a verse, a song. That one to drop a song, and maybe another song, and then like you kind of be like, oh, such and such won. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that would kind of be like, oh man, like that was like the end. One of my favorite beefs was I'm gonna say Jay-Z and Nas. You know what I'm saying? Because two of my personal most this favorite and the most lyrical artists out there, and for them to beef, that was monumental for me. I'm like, how is this even a thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another great beef would have been,
Cool J and Kumo D back in the
right
day.
now. I'm about to say
Back
Cool
in the
J.
80s.
Kumo. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Two of the
Everything
greatest,
was
bro. You know
on
what I
wax,
mean?
baby.
Oh
Everything
man.
was on wax.
So yeah, fast forward a few decades, man. You got my man 50 Cent, bro, and one of my
Yeah.
favorite ATL artists, T.I. You know what I
Correct.
mean?
Correct.
I don't dig that new stuff he got, but I'm all right with some of the older stuff. I'm just not moving that
Correct.
direction. I love me some
Correct.
T.I. otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But man, y'all tell me what y'all think about this beef, man. Because the thing that really got my attention is when Young King, T.I.'s son, when he got down in the mix, bro, and he was talking about the man's, deceased mom. I said, oh my, this ain't the kind of beef from back in the day, because Jay-Z and Nas would never. You hear me?
This that YMB.
That YMB, right?
No, it's
exactly.
not. No, it's not. It's not
No,
even
King-
They
Miami.
straight, they ready to
King-
work.
Miami on
crazy.
King
The
part.
new beef,
YN. That's what I was saying.
King
Right.
part.
The new beef is they want to murder you. I'm like, hey, I want to hear you on the track. I want to hear you on a verse. But what y'all think about this, man? Is 50 wrong? Is he out of line for going that tiny the way that he did?
Yes. So
Mm.
I want to go back for a second,
Okay.
because for me, this beef started long time ago when T.I. and Tiny got arrested for something.
Okay.
And 50 Cent said that Tiny should have taken the charge. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And T.I. was like, man, I'll take a lick for my family. I'll make my woman take a lick for
Right.
them.
Right.
And I think, for me, stop speaking on people's family.
Period.
Okay? Stop it, because that's
Mhm.
going to get you popped every time. And I'm not saying physically, but just
Right.
called out or whatever.
Mhm.
The picture he posted of Tiny, why are you posting somebody else's wife?
That ain't cool, man.
Out of
Right.
control. So to me, why did you bring her in? Like, if you wanted to start, because he felt some kind of way, because of course T.I. said, I don't respect him. I don't want to stand on the stage with him with the versus beat, right? Versus thing.
Mhm.
You could have kept it there, but no. You had to bring Tiny into it. And guess what happened? The floodgates open.
Mm.
All the children come out from Buddy Red,
Man, look
got
at
a
him.
song, to Bonnie got a song,
Mhm.
Little Baby got a song.
Right, exactly.
A little something, a little rhyme or something she does. And so everybody coming out the woodwork. Then I hear, because I'm thinking it's dying down,
Mhm.
I hear 50 Cent might put out a surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary. Really?
For real, bro. This dude is
So-
the pettiest of petty.
And then 50 Cent supposedly put out a diss track, which everybody is just throwing up on. So I just think, leave family out. You should have left Tiny
Listen.
out of it. It'd have been done.
Let me
Period.
say this, man. Let me interject on this. T.I. should have left it alone. Y'all saying
He
50
didn't
should have left it
start it.
alone.
Okay.
No, he did start it. He the
I
one
I
that
just
brought it
went,
up.
I gave you some
He
history,
brought it
man.
up. Listen.
She dug in the crates for that one.
For a minute, 50 Cent was quiet. He wasn't bothering nobody. this man done got on podcast talking about he done called this man out. Then he talking about how he don't respect him because me and him talked about it. Then he act like he know about it once I said something. Okay. But we mad at 50 Cent. 50 Cent is doing 50 Cent. That's what 50 Cent do when he beef.
Boy,
We done seen this man over years. You
doubt.
talking about him bringing Tiny in. How about the time he took Rick Ross girl shopping
That's
and
crazy.
recorded it?
That's not right.
That's how, listen,
The
but
level
that's
of
how he beef. That's how
Wow,
he beef.
bruh.
And then if you get this man an opportunity to say, oh, okay, you want some of this smoke too?
Mhm.
Sorry about that smoke, but I had to say your name. You want some of this too? Nah, I'm finna put a documentary out, y'all. First, I was focusing on. I done did it. Jay-Z was next. Now I'm gonna put Jay-Z in the back. I'm finna put you up to the front.
Yeah.
You should have left well enough alone. The man didn't want to do the verses. You should have left it there. We know 50 does not play fair. 50 don't put diss tracks out there like that. I mean, he did it with Ja Rule, but as we saw, Ja Rule was easy. You know what I'm saying? T.I. is a lyricist.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not, I ain't gonna say 50 can't rhyme, but he's not a T.I. rapper. So he gonna find another route to put you down. And you,
He hit
T.I.
below the
love
belt,
you,
bro.
bro. T.I. love you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But if you knew that there was pictures out there like that of your wife, you shouldn't have said nothing, man. Because you know the dude gonna find it. He's a troller. That's what he do. That was a bad picture of her that he put out.
He might not think it was a bad picture.
He might, right. He might
might
love
not. He might
Okay.
not. Okay, he might not.
Right. So
The eyes of the beholder, I guess. Hey.
But she wasn't my favorite escape artist. But I would say she looked much better back in the day than she did after all them
But
crazy
right now-
eyes, the BBLs, and all the foolishness.
Right there.
Now she look kind of foolish. You know what I'm saying? So now for me, it's hard for me to find a good picture of Tiny. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. But I'm just saying, bro, give me that picture of Tiny when she was saying, just kick it. I was okay with that Tiny right there. Just kick it. Now, bro, what a good picture's that? She looked crazy, bro. All them surgeries, man. No, man.
Big King, bro.
y'all don't like BBLs?
King.
I can't.
No, we done talked about that now,
I can't. I'm good on the
our
BBL.
man Rosebud done hooked us up.
I can
He
imagine.
hipped us to it. He said that
Feel like a sandbag.
That is.
sandbags or something.
Yeah.
But then my boy King, you coming in,
man.
bro. Come on.
But real quick,
dog.
so let me say this, man. How many dudes you know personally show that can say something negative about your mama and you not go at their head, bro?
I get that.
I don't disrespect that young man.
No,
You know what I'm saying? He
I ain't
could have standing
disrespecting
ovation
him.
for me.
I respect the fact that he's protected his mother. which is
Damn
good.
right, as
All
he
of them,
should, bro.
all of them are, and
As they
that's a
should.
great thing. But I think
Yes, sir.
this could have not have gone this far if it would have been left alone when the man said, "I don't want to do it," And then T.I. went on this little campaign about not respecting 50.
It was about principle then.
T.I. kind of kept poking the bear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Was he asked
And I
about
get
it, or did he bring it up organically?
It doesn't matter if he asked about it.
No, that's my question. You don't ignore my question. That's
I'm
my
not
question.
ignoring your question. I'm going to answer it.
Yeah, you
You
did.
don't have
You
to
was like, it
answer
don't
every
matter. I was like, it
question.
does.
You don't have to answer every question that you are asked. You don't have to. If you done said it a couple times, I don't see people do this before.
No, I'm
They'll do an
asking
interview. I said
literally
he was asked. I said he was asked.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Okay.
He was asked.
Okay, thank you.
But my point is, you don't have to answer it every time you you get on a platform. At some point, if you answer 3 times in a row, at some point you have to be man enough to say, you know what, I ain't gonna keep going over this. This man ain't gonna do nothing. He obviously don't want to smoke, so I'm gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? But you kept poking the bear. I don't respect them. And this and the third. I just wish. And anyway, y'all too old to be beefing anyway. You 42 and 50. Or 55, however old 50 is, in his 50s.
Right.
Y'all too old to be beefing anyway. Hip hop, as they say, so they used to say it's supposed to be a young man's game. Now you got these old dudes beefing.
Yeah.
Come on, dog, man.
I'm okay with
y'all
my
supposed
older
to
rappers
be,
staying relevant, but that ain't the way to do it.
yeah.
It
And
needs
y'all
some music.
supposed to be an example for these youngers rap, the younger rap. And now 50 and now T.I. over here talking about I'm willing to die for mine and all that again.
Right.
I mean, I get it. I get it. You put your life on the line for your wife. I respect that. If that's what you want to do. But y'all beefing like y'all some young dudes. This is too much for me, man. I don't want to see no men on no canes.
Beefing or whatever. Right.
No
Hey, man,
old men.
Keep it on.
Almost
keep it
ready
on
for Social
wax, man.
Security. I mean,
But
Dave,
who
ain't you getting the AARP card right now?
But my thing is, they say, okay, keep it in the music, right? Keep it in that world. 50 Cent took it somewhere else. To me, in my opinion, a dangerous place. Because now,
Yeah, I agree.
now all bets are off now.
Because it was all
coming for
initially.
bad.
Yeah. When you start posting pictures of my wife, come on, bro. I can't just sit on the side.
I get that.
Bro.
That was a bad move. But I'm not shocked that he did it. That's a 50 move. 50 is petty like that. 50 gonna find the things that that he know he gonna get a rise out of you.
Bro, there's gonna be some low blows.
He gonna use every advantage he can use.
Facts.
So you know what that tell the world? That 50 always thought that she wasn't that attractive.
Right. Well, she might think the same thing about him. Here's my thing too. No, I mean, I'm serious, because my thing is, it's a respect thing. You know, it's like, okay,
it is.
It's almost like, okay, how I feel, like you can say anything to me, whatever. I'm not gonna get offended. It's whatever. When you put your hands on me, now you done took it somewhere else, right? Okay. I feel that's the same thing when you go into the world of family and talking about family. That's, you took it somewhere else. And I feel like with 50 Cent, I know that's the type of person he is, but that's not okay either. Like, to me, now nobody's gonna want to work with you, 50. Nobody, you know what I mean? Like, that's you're setting yourself up for some failures down the line, because people are like, you grimy, man. You talk about people's wives and children and everything else. I ain't got time for that.
So he's gonna have to stay with the movie making versus the album stuff. Ain't nobody gonna work with him like.
But that's what he did though.
Recording.
He kind of made his exit out of music. It just started paying attention to film. T.I. brought him back to this. I'm sorry, T.I. brought him back to this. If you know someone's character and you seen this man do this year after year since he got into the music game, right? If you know he been doing it, what makes you special? That he's not.
You probably thought he had some standards. You probably thought that he had some type of.
This man has cut his
like, I'm not gonna go below this.
Nah, right.
This man has cut his own son off.
And
I ain't talking about the one with the afro.
He just didn't go lower.
I know what you're talking about. The whole black.
I mean, if you don't think if he don't care about his own son, what make you think he gonna care about your family?
Right. You got the wrong one, dog.
You got to know who you going at. You got to know
battles, because it could potentially mess up his business. I don't know.
I don't think
maybe
I'm
thinking too.
I don't think it'll mess up his business because 50 Cent do a lot of stuff overseas. He make more money overseas than he do in the United States. So he cool with that. But I just feel like sometimes somebody, especially T.I. and T.I., you're a wonderful artist and pretty good actor. I haven't heard your comedy yet, but dude. And my question is, T.I., is this a ploy for you to sell your album? Because is this new song War? Was it already on the album? Or is it on this new album?
I love it. Hey.
I like these rappers dig into their bag of tricks, man, and come with some. I like to hear. You know what? I like to hear 50 Cent a nice little diss song. 50 towards T.I. That's what I like to hear. Keep it on wax,
He-
bro. I
he
want
ain't
to
got
hear
that.
some talent, bro. What a talent. Give me the
Dude,
talent, bro.
listen,
Damn all that talk. It's
listen.
music.
That's why he's showing pictures and stuff. That's why he's trying to do a documentary, because
Right.
he know he can't rap that man. I'm sorry. 50
Yeah.
can't rap with T.I. now.
Yeah.
And then my thing is, you're doing documentaries on people and this, that, and the third.
Snitching.
Don't act like you don't have any skeletons in your closet.
Facts.
Ain't
'Cause I'm
nobody pulled
sure
him out
somebody-
yet, though.
And dig through them and find some things.
Ain't nobody pulled
So-
him out yet.
Not yet.
Mm.
But I'm saying, because he's operating as if his hands are clean. He's
I
done
mean-
nothing wrong ever.
All of them do that, though.
Right.
I mean, did it for a long time.
Mhm.
Did it make you thought he was clean?
But
You
Diddy
see,
wasn't,
what?
Diddy wasn't making documentaries on other people either, though. he
Yeah,
wasn't calling
that's
other
50
people's
thing, though.
stuff
That's
out.
50 thing, man. 50,
Mhm.
Right.
50 know how to
So,
get you watching.
is your house in order, 50? I'm just asking.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, apparently he don't deal with a lot of people because he put them on.
Don't nobody want to deal with it.
Exactly. Clearly, bro. Clearly.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you who else got a diss song out about him now. He got another beef going on along with T.I.
Who that?
Papoose.
Boy, I heard the one where
he
he was
definitely don't
riding
want to deal
around
with
in his
Papoose
car.
lyrically.
And first of all, let me say, Papoose is a true
He's a-
lyricist,
he's a
dog.
lyrical
They
genius.
don't even and he never really
Spits
got a
fire.
shine in my opinion. This dude is one of the greatest rappers, dog. One of the greatest lyricists we got.
Yes.
Anybody paying attention to him like that? When I tell you, first of all, him being with Miss Clarissa Shield, and if I wasn't in a situation, she could have me. But let me just say, my man got some.
Man,
Yeah.
how you
Yeah,
gonna argue with her? How you
Right.
how you gonna have a disagreement with her though? And she
Oh,
got
now that's a good one because you ain't gonna just slap Clarissa. Let's be
Put
clear.
the pause on you,
You
man.
ain't, right. You ain't gonna just slap her and think she just gonna, but she gonna mess around and do this right here. Go back one time and hit you with a strong left. Bop. Follow up with that right. Bop. You gonna be on the floor messing with her, dog.
Hey, you on the floor
I love
snoring. Hey, you
I
on the floor
love her,
snoring.
dog. Even
You don't know if you fighting or making love.
Right, exactly. No,
I be
that might be some
scared.
good love making.
I be-
When you end
I
up
be
with a black
scared,
eye,
dude.
you know what I'm saying? When it's all over done, you got a black eye, but you just
Yeah.
pull that thing up. You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
me I
Let me
like
go
it
put the
rough.
black eye now. Let me go put that patch on. You hear me?
Yeah. Hey,
Love her,
hey,
dog. That's my
Hey.
girl, that man.
hey, dog, she the type. She the type y'all get married.
Yeah,
She gonna make her own king size bed. It gonna look like a boxing ring.
right.
Post on it. It got ropes around it. You got to climb through the ropes to get in the bed. What is this?
Wait a minute.
This is not
You
a
know,
bed.
you like Clarissa.
I love her. You hear me? Love her. That's my girl, that boy. She a real
Oh
good
my!
work.
I mean, she-
I didn't. I wouldn't never
she's
guess
cute, but-
that.
Oh my goodness. Boy.
I don't know if I
That's
want to
bad
date a
one,
woman
that
that can
Huh?
knock me out. I don't know if I want to date a woman that can knock me out.
Yeah,
She
I'm
got
okay
them
with it.
hands.
You know what I'm saying? You be
I
scared.
like her.
You be scared to say something to her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She, what? She flinch
I
at
keep her.
She knocked that out,
Right.
man.
I keep her tranquilized with me. Every time she got a place, hit her with that tranquilizer, knock her ass out.
Yeah.
Now you know how I feel.
You be trying to dial 911. Put that phone down.
Right.
Okay, but okay, wait a minute. I do have a question. So back to the beef. Is the beef over Clarissa regarding Papoose and 50 Cent?
No.
I don't
This
think
is-
I
this
haven't
is
heard
just
50 even
something-
respond. I only heard the
This
one
is
side.
this
the
is
Papoose
just something
side.
that
Right
they
in the
had. Apparently, they had this beef for a minute. And
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what 50. I don't know why 50 got to have beef with everybody. I
I
don't
don't
get
know,
that.
bro.
Now apparently he didn't pick this beef with T.I. T.I. picked him.
Okay.
that's
But
Debatable.
T.I. picked him. Come on.
that's debatable.
Come on now. Come on now. You haven't heard
Hey.
T.I. and 50 in one sentence until T.I. said, I call that man out. And the first thing that man said was keep my name out your mouth.
Yep.
Now once he posted that picture, you should have known. You should have known that he was finna go a dirty route with you.
Mm-hmm.
He gave you that warning shot.
Maybe T.I. thought that because he was T.I., 50 wasn't gonna come for him. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
man.
But he
He
did
kinda
kind
King
of
of the
went a
South,
whole little,
man.
he won a whole little tour talking about 50. I will say that. He said a lot about, if I heard 50 say anything, I heard
Yeah.
T.I. on several podcasts.
50 ignored it
a lot
for
of
a
different
while
stuff.
too.
Yeah, I feel like he ignored it. Then all of a
He
sudden,
ignored it for a while.
he came and hit you with the
He
picture.
couldn't
of
keep
his wife.
up.
He never started.
I don't think he could. I think he knew he couldn't keep up.
I think
So
he was
he's
trying
like,
not to.
you know what?
I
I'm gonna sit
really
this
think-
one on out.
Right.
Well,
Sometimes it's
I
okay
really
to do that.
think I really think he was trying not to get in the beef with T.I. But he thought he was gonna hit it with that one hit quitter when he put Tiny picture up. I'm just saying. That was
Yeah,
one
he
hit
forgot that
quitter.
man got children
So what
too.
did you think was gonna happen? The floodgates open, man. T.I. got a whole tribe. That was
A whole tribe. Listen here,
Listen,
man.
man.
That
50
man
don't
got
care.
churn.
You
Everybody got
pick- Listen, if you pick a beef with 50, you better be prepared to be mad for a long time.
yeah.
He
Mhm.
gonna go below the belt.
Yeah. In fact, get your material together before you even really start, messing with him, messing with 50. That is. Go ahead and get you some rhymes together. Because when 50 comes, he gonna hit below the belt. So you gotta be ready to swing back one way or another. But when that man talked about his dead mama, he had a picture of his dead mama, something
On
or
the shirt.
on a shirt.
right?
And
he
then, yeah.
said,
And then they
"Bruh."
resurrected
But
Rick
look,
Ross.
But
Rick
that was
Ross had
low
said
like
this.
50 do though. 50 do
Yeah.
low shit like that. So King was like, shoot, I'm a YN. I got something low for you. I
But
can
watch
go
this
lower.
dope. But watch this dope. Rick Ross said, "Hey man, send me that shirt in the 3X."
Yeah. And
That part,
then Damani in his song kept calling him Firebug because the house got set on fire with the baby mama and the child in it. Y'all remember that story, right?
Mhm.
Now,
Right.
now I'm gonna tell you something. Out of all of those diss tracks between T.I., Damani and King, and even Messiah, now he done made a Lenny Kravitz
Right.
Yeah.
rock and roll diss, whatever. But Damani, I like the way he did. Damani was creative
Okay.
because he didn't necessarily was talking about 50, but he made it to where he was talking to his mom like, "Are you proud of the type of man that he is?" You know what I'm saying? That's why he kept using the Outkast, "Sorry, Miss Jackson."
Mhm.
You got this type of son out here doing these things. I like his track better than everybody else's.
Mm.
Cause the mind is creative anyway.
Yeah,
He's
it
a
is.
creative young man. I'm kind of over all these. I'm gonna shoot you when I see you on sight and all that. I don't want to hear all that, man. Especially, like I said, you 45 and he 50. Y'all too old to be talking like this, man. Y'all could be
I
setting
agree,
an
bro.
example for the
Should be setting
for
an
the
example for the youth.
rappers
dog.
coming
Ones
up,
coming
man.
behind you, right? Come on with it, bro. 100%.
Yeah,
man.
cut that out. And
100%.
and people eating up the beef, and I'm like, man, okay, there are kids involved.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, well, I ain't gonna say kids because King and them, they 21 and above. Now the baby, what the baby name is? What the baby boy
Aries.
name is?
Oh, the little girl?
No, the boy, not the little girl.
Oh, Major.
Major. Major come out with a nursery rhyme now. You're gonna be out.
Major ain't get he
Hey.
different.
Like 4 4 7 4 8 4 9.
So do you guys think
Right.
though that this beef can escalate into something dangerous?
Of
If
course.
it doesn't stop.
Mhm.
Now, of course, T.I., let's be careful. all this, you dying for stuff, man. You
Yeah.
already convicted felon, so you ain't supposed to have no weapons or nothing like that, And I hope you're not thinking about going that route with this, man.
That would be
Sometimes,
ignorant, bro. Let me
yeah,
just call that what it
sometimes
is.
just let well enough be alone. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Y'all need
Yeah.
to cut this beef out. Tell your boys to back down
Mhm.
and say, you know what, 50, you know what, you're not even worth my time.
There it is, bro.
But see, my problem
That's
is
the
once you
start
start, now the problem is once you start something with 50 ain't gonna stop until he know he got you.
And does he ever really
Exactly.
stop?
No, 50 would
The
take
thing
it
about the
for
Ja Rule,
years.
the Ja Rule beef, dog. That's kind of still on.
Yeah.
You know what I thought about with the Ja Rule thing? If Ja Rule had never responded, do you think that would have made a difference?
100%.
You think so? No, I don't think so. Because I
100%, dog.
think what was happening was the way 50 now the way 50 did that beef, that was kind of brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if y'all noticed what 50 did. 50 talked about his style, the way he rhymed, and then once he knocked Ja Rule off that cliff,
Did the
he
same
took
thing.
Ja Rule's style. He started
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah.
Starting the
He
same
started
thing.
singing. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
and then you got to remember, you know, you got Dr. Dre doing your first album, man.
Mhm.
And you know, them beats gonna be
Them beats gonna be dangerous, boy.
off the chain. You know what I'm saying? When he,
But then it was
Remember-
downhill from there.
Yeah, it was a wrap. Mhm.
man, when he came out with that in the club, boy.
Oh my goodness, boy. To this day, bro. To this day.
I mean, that thing, that's
That wasn't the one for
Oh, you had to
me.
hear his.
What?
You had to hear his
Like,
song.
which
his
one you
lyrics.
like, yeah?
Oh man, I liked a lot because I had the first album. I like Many Men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like Wangsta. I know a lot of people didn't like that.
that was about Ja Rule.
I know. The whole it was
The
all
21
over
Questions
that
was the
album.
coldest one though.
So what?
And they
21
played it
Questions.
so much. I think I
Yeah,
kind of got out of it.
Well,
They
21
played it,
Questions.
yeah, on the radio.
But after that first
Man,
album,
I know that
I
little
never
guitar
really,
riff in
I
it.
never kept up though. Like I feel like the first album was his best album.
That was
Like,
it.
everything after that was just,
Yeah, Massacre,
Okay.
it was okay.
right.
He had a
But-
few things here and there,
Yeah,
you know,
now-
off
Then
of
he
this
did
album or that album.
But
Then
that
he did the
debut
G
though.
Unit thing. Then he came out with the G Unit album.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then, you know, but dude, I'm sorry. Somebody going to cut it off, and it ain't gonna be 50.
Well, I will say this: the fact of the matter that how we just spoke about 50's library, he didn't have a chance with that freaking verses. Let's be clear,
No,
not a chance. T.I. could have just any one of T.I. first 4 albums, any one of them albums would have killed 50 whole career. It wouldn't have
The
been
album
good.
T.I. done did,
I'm
man.
telling you.
Has he done like 15 albums already?
Oh, he did a ton of them, bro. But them first 4
he
though, for
had.
me,
I looked it up. He had 100 and something singles, 114.
that's
Like it's
crazy,
crazy amount.
crazy.
There is
bro.
no wonder that man didn't want to do that verses with him.
Exactly. He was like, "Nah." he
One of my
good.
favorite cuts is 24s. That's one of my favorite
Oh
cuts.
my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Dun. So okay, here's a question: who would have been a better, I don't know, opponent for 50? Somebody he's comparable to. I'll start out. Nick Cannon. Go ahead.
I don't think we gotta say no more.
Right.
I don't think we gotta say no more.
Right.
Period.
I tell you what. What if they did a Jeezy Gucci Man type verses with him and Ja Rule?
I would have been all right with that. Because
What y'all think about that?
Ja had some major hits, bro.
He did.
Mm-hmm. I would have been all right with that.
Really did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But who do you think win that verse?
Ja
That's the
Rule.
I'm gonna
question.
say Ja Rule, hands down.
Ja Rule?
Ja Rule, bro. Because like, forget the beef. We talking about albums, bro. We talking about singles.
Yeah.
We talking about hits.
Right.
Ja Rule, hands down, bro. You know what I'm
Cause
saying?
that Murder Inc. time frame,
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah,
was
they
putting-
they
that-
ran it. Okay.
What? They was killing the
They
industry
was
with
about to
that.
take over Rockefeller.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
They're about to kind of push Rockefeller to the side.
Yeah.
'Cause you know,
They had it on. I mean, how many years y'all would say they had that on lock? Like,
Oh man. Close to about
I say
10,
good
right?
10.
At least 10.
I said good 10.
Yeah.
I know my whole college career.
Right. That is,
Every summer,
Yeah.
man. Oh Lord, yes.
man.
Did y'all know that song? Can I Get a Wood? That was supposed to be a Ja Rule song.
I can see that.
Mm,
That was supposed to be his song,
Definitely.
but he gave it to Jay-Z.
Can I get it?
mm.
Yeah.
Well,
But
let me
Emil,
take that back.
I
He said
remember that.
Jay-Z
Yeah,
took
yeah.
it. He said Jay-Z took it.
Yeah, Jay-Z murdered it though, bro.
He just didn't say
he
nothing.
did.
That's like what 99-ish.
Yeah.
That thing, boy, that thing. Every time it came on the radio, boy, I'm like cranking that thing up, boy. That was my joint right there, boy. Yes, sir. That's what's happening, man.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, listen, y'all. At some point, y'all rappers, I understand y'all want to stay relevant, especially
This
our
ain't
old
it.
school rappers, man. But beefing,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a good look for you. That's
That is.
Do we really think T.I. set out to do this beef thing, or it just
I don't know. Hey,
evolved?
to back up to what Obama did at Jesse's funeral. Might have been a political thing. It could have been political.
Nobody went through. I like how you brought it right back.
Linking the beef with Jesse.
Right.
It might have been political.
That one, that got another segue. That was a cold.
I just said it might have been political, man.
Right.
Might be political. You know, the time is as wait a minute, as Eno said, the timing was impeccable.
Mm-hmm.
You just dropped your song, let them know. All of a sudden, now you got to beef with 50. That's a heck of a
I thought about that
coincidence.
too. A lot of times I always think, okay, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, is this some sort of publicity stunt? And that's the first time I thought. I was like, you know what, T, I got a whole new album, new single. Like, is that what this is really about? I say the same thing when I think about the whole Jay-Z and Solange and B on the elevator. I was like, what's going on here? And I think they was about to drop a new, or was it B? One about to drop a new album. I was like, that I don't believe none of that, bro.
And did she talk about him on that next album, did she? When that next album about Jay-Z?
Something like that, right?
Aren't you a busy bee or whatever she call herself? A queen bee or whatever. What is with you a beer?
Really? Y'all stop. Why I got to be part of the beehive?
Oh, the beehive. That's what it is. That's what it is. I thought it was a beehive.
Oh, a beer? What is a beer?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't know the correct term for it. But
that was terrible.
Okay, well, are you part of the beehive? Aren't you part of the beehive?
I like Beyonce. I do.
Are you the president and Kanye? I mean,
no. I'm not. I mean, I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't. She's a hell of a performer.
Oh my goodness.
I don't necessarily think she's got the best voice, but she has a very radio friendly voice. I like her. I go see her. Everything. Go Beyonce. But I don't know.
You pay that kind of money to go see her? Okay. Nothing. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
I'll just say you pay that kind of money. Okay.
Well, I didn't pay that much when I went. She had some very reasonably priced
That was
seats.
right after Destiny Child days.
No. This was on the run tour with Jay-Z, her and Jay-Z. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know about the elevator thing. You know, we will probably never find out what that was really about. I just know what's interesting is that when Solange was kicking him, everybody in the elevator looked as if this was normal. Like this, you know, nobody was shocked.
Exactly.
He was cool. He kept his hands in his pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, is
And
that
he
how you
probably like,
behave when you under attack? You know what I'm saying?
You probably like, he was probably like, get a B. There you go again, B.
Right.
I don't know. It's almost like Beyonce condoned it. I don't know.
For real. Like it was expected. I'm telling you, it was choreographed.
Yeah.
Just like that whole Beyonce, that Lemonade tour. Let me just say, some of the best choreography in the game. That really brought me to a place I was just like, I see why how people feel about B. That, hey, bro, she bad, bro.
Well,
when I
she's
tell
a
you,
dancer now.
whoever
She
her
is a
choreography is, amazing, bro. The way they put shows together, amazing. I see now. Before I was like, I ain't spending no $500 for these nosebleed, but I ain't gonna lie. Let me take you around about $479. I might catch a nosebleed. You know what I'm saying? I might catch a nosebleed. See that
$21 difference.
But right, you know,
Hey,
I like to save money.
difference.
I'm a little
That
frugal,
make a big
you know what I'm
difference.
saying?
Hey.
I'm a little frugal. I like to save a little money. So, you know, for about $30 off, I'll probably be like, man, let me go ahead and check it out. I found it to be
Yeah,
phenomenal.
I can't be
That
making
Lemonade
those.
thing, phenomenal. I think, is that the one that was on Netflix? That's the one I watched. I think it was
Yeah.
Lemonade.
Yeah, man, that'd be like,
Anyway, but
that'd be like making life decisions, man, to go see Beyonce, man. You try
Right.
to figure
I'm
out,
not doing.
should you pay your light bill?
Mhm, right.
Dang, did I pay my car insurance? I'm trying to go to this
You
concert.
want to be like calling
You
your
know,
car note for, look, I want to
Yeah.
skip. Let me put a one on the back.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul,
Yeah,
baby.
right.
Trying to figure out, I can't
I
make that
get it.
shit.
Not that I condone it, not that I would do it like that, but I see why people go kind of.
I don't want to see her that
And
bad.
I've never seen anybody drop an album in the middle of the night with no publicity.
That's crazy. Well, Eminem,
I've never seen that.
Eminem, another one like that. Like he's a true lyricist, but yeah. But to drop an album, like I said, in the middle of the night, you wake up in the morning, Friday morning, whatever. Oh, Beyonce just dropped the album, and when I tell
It's
you,
everywhere.
everywhere. It's everywhere. It's on the radio. It's all over. I'm talking about you see it and hear it all over the internet, bro. You like, my goodness.
No publicity.
No publicity.
She like, cancel the publicity budget. We don't need it.
Right,
Just drop it.
Zero. Just drop.
I mean, but was she on that streaming thing with Jay-Z?
What that?
I mean,
Title?
it was going Title. Yeah. Was she trying to album? Didn't he have Title at the time?
Yeah, but he sold his.
But nobody saw it coming.
Yeah, he sold it again, but
yeah. But man, that's what's happening. Well, hey, you guys, man, look, it's been amazing. Appreciate y'all joining us, man. We're gonna do this again next Wednesday. I am Mike Endo. Of course, we got the most beautiful L in the building. My man showed up and showed out, man. Hey, thank y'all for checking us out right here. No pod, just cast. Y'all be easy until next Wednesday.
Bye.
As they say, don't be so political.